Hello! Good morning everyone. We are the group 2 and I hope everyone to listen our discussion, the materials and economic self. So, what is the materials economic self? The material self is made up of items that belong to a person or entities to which he or she belongs. The material self is made up of things like the body, family, clothes, money, and so on.
Determine the different factors that contribute to one's material economic self. The material economic self. It focuses on how people sustain extensions of themselves through material objects and lifestyle management.
This part discusses how an individual acquires goods, the factors that affect his or her economic decisions, and what these things indicate about one's sense of identity in the context about what society values as wants and needs.
People are likely to purchase products that can relate to their personality. Material possessions signify some aspect of one's sense of self-identity.
Possessions convey a lot about the people who own them. Thus, an individual's personal self-image and identity determines how he or she purchases his or her wants and makes economic decisions in order to satisfy his or her personal and social needs. The decisions that go into the purchase of items and certain services is dependent on a number of factors, including financial constraints, availability of items and services, and the influence of family and friends. Determine the different factors that contribute to one's material economic self. This is wants. People buy them for reasons that do not warrant necessity. In this part, a premium or incredibly hard object. Cell phones, food shopping, bicycles, and other objects are example of all. And the next is the needs. Food, clothing, and shelter are important, and in that they are basic needs. People buy them out of need. A need is something that an individual demands in order to live a happy life.
Utility. Utility is a term in economics which concerned with how things serve a practical purpose. It refers to the total satisfaction received from consuming a good or service. Economic theories based on rational choice usually assume that consumers will strive to maximize their utility. Significance. Concerned with the meaning assigned the object, it is also concerned with how objects become powerful symbols or icons of habit and ritual which can be. According to Roland Barthes, state that significance through objects that people assert their identities. This idea suggests that objects, aside from contributing to how an individual identifies himself or herself, also signify relationships of people with others based on what they possess.
The possession of material things also indicates one's status in the society. These personal choices builds one's material and economic self, which is an extension of his/her social identity.
Distinguish between the wants and the needs and how they influence one's daily social behavior. Let's say that everyone in the world has wants and needs. Wants is a term used to define a great desire to obtain or to achieve something. The influence of wants on daily social behavior is as follows. First is the person will become greedier. that person will buy the things she or he wants. They will grow greedier, buying everything and putting behind the things that are essential to a person's life. Second is debt is increasing and savings are slowly decreasing. Having difficulty finding money because the debt is increasing and their savings are decreasing as a result of excessive spending, which is causing people to think negatively. Third is people's relationships will be ruined. It has been shown to destroy people's relationships, increasing the feelings of sadness and anxiety, and make them less satisfied with their current lifestyle.
Needs. A need is something that is necessary in order to survive. For example, such as food, water, and shelter. What is the impact on daily life of a person? For me, as a future teacher in physical education, I need to study well to enhance my knowledge about PE and apply this to my life. I cannot teach fitness if I'm not totally physically fit.
The material economic self. Analyze and evaluate one's material and economic behavior that contributes to his inner sense of self. Positions. People are like to purchase products that can relate to their personalities. Like material position signifies some aspect of one's sense of self and identity. The position of material things also indicates one's status in the society. This personal choice builds materials. An economic self, which is an extension of his or her social identity. A person's tangible possessions like his or her car, houses, clothes, or even family and friends make up his or her material self. Regardless of how much or how little a person's own material, he or she will always strive to acquire more because material possessions are usually a reflection of person's success or failure. Many people work to earn money, not just to buy basic necessities like food, clothes, shelter, and the like. People also spend money to buy material things that will bring them comfort, convenience, and pleasure. Some people perceive material things as the extension of their identities. People buy things to earn admiration, praise, and recognition from other people, while some buy things to present their status in life.
Some people think that acquiring material things is the key in improving their identity. They assume that their participation in the consumption of goods and services represents their material self, as their participation furnishes them a status and a role in society. There are two subclasses of material self, and that is the body self and the extracorporeal self. The body self with the components of this is composed of the intimate parts of the person. It includes our body's aspects such as physical, emotional, and values. The extracorporeal self is also known as the extended self. It includes the people of great significance, like family, possessions, places that matter to us, and the product of our labor.